Hello, I'm going to be growing beetroot this year. These are some of the seeds I've got for this year. Some beetroot that I've got. Hope you can see this packet's already open. I've been using seeds from this packet. I've just sealed it with a paper clip. But these 3 packets aren't open. Let me just tell you what they are and what it says on the back here. This is a beetroot called Red Titan, and it says that Red Titan should be sown 10 centimetres apart, or at least be thinned to 10 centimetres apart, so 4 inches. So we're probably going to sow these closer than 4 inches, but then thin them out. Let's see what this Globe 2 says. Yeah, 1 to 2 inches between plants and then thin them out. So 1 to 2 inches between plants and thin them out. And this is an old favourite, Bolt Hardy, and Bolt Hardy says, yeah, 2 to 3 inches on this, and thin these out to 4 inches. So presumably, as your beetroot are getting bigger, you're going to take some as small beetroot, as baby beetroot, and then the ones that are left in at 4-inch centres are going to grow into maturity and become big beetroot. That seems to be the plan, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it does. Right, let me show you this. This is from the Homegrown Veg Props department. It's just a piece of cardboard with some marks on it at 1 inch. So what we're going to try and do is sow some of these seeds thinly. Now clearly this isn't soil, and it may not truly replicate what happens outdoors, but because I've sown beetroot seeds over the years, I know this happens. Okay, so we pour some in our hand, then we close our hand because it's going to be windy outside, isn't it? Then we're just going to take some out and try and pop them in at about inch spacings if we can. And we try to make sure we don't get 2 at a time. And yeah, that's not too bad. We've got a couple there too close and a couple there too far apart, but we haven't done so bad on that 1 foot row of bed. Let's do another 1 foot row of bed, see what we do with that. Hold on, my bed slipped. Let's pop that under there like that. That's better. Right, okay, here we go. Let's see. Well, we've got 2 there shoulder to shoulder, but the rest isn't too bad. Last go, last go. And what usually happens is, because you're picking these up outdoors, you can quite often pick 2 up together, and once you've dropped them you're not going to pick them back up again because you can't see them, they're on dark soil. I put some chalk on. Oh, I put some chalk on here, look. There's 2 shoulder to shoulder, and there's 2 shoulder to shoulder. Oh, and there's another 2 shoulder to shoulder. So it's not that easy, is it, to sow them thinly, but you make your best effort to sow them thinly. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you this. I've got a moist tissue in here, and I've put 4 beetroot on it to germinate indoors. So if we've got 100% germination, well, we're looking at 4 beetroot. And if we've got less than 100% germination, we've got less than 4 beetroot. Does that sound about right? Now, you're not going to be able to do this outdoors because this is going to be in your raised bed, in your bucket, in your bag. It's going to be covered with soil, so you're not going to see this germination. So this gives you an opportunity to see beetroot germinated. How about that? there's our 4 beetroot seeds. This beetroot seed has produced 2 beetroot. Can you see the 2 white tails? That's 2 beetroot from 1 seed. This is 2 beetroot from 1 seed. This seed hasn't germinated. This seed has given us 3 beetroot. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's all that about? Well, that's because they aren't actual seeds. They're clusters of seeds. Beetroot seeds are clusters of beetroot seeds. So when you plant them, you never know what you're going to get. You may get 2, you may get 2, you may get none, you may get 3. You may get 1, you don't know what you're going to get. So it doesn't matter how far apart you plant your beetroot clusters, chances are there's going to be several beetroot growing fairly close together. It can't be avoided. I mean, imagine if that seed was close to that seed, you'd have 3 and 2, you'd have 5 beetroot growing shoulder to shoulder. And I don't think it can be avoided. Not if you're planting clusters of beetroot seed. So when you do plant your beetroot clusters, you will have to do some thinning at some stage, and it won't be because you've been heavy-handed. Don't beat yourself up over this. It's because each of the clusters you've put in there may have produced 2 or 3 beetroot, and they will be growing shoulder to shoulder. And that's how it works. So if you want to give this a go, just for a bit of fun before the growing season starts, just pop a few beetroot seeds on a damp tissue in a container and let them germinate and see what you get. And I'm claiming world record with this one, 3 from 1, and I'm claiming it as a world record because nobody else has. So if you want to be a world record holder, give this a go. Come back to me in about 10 days and tell me how many beetroot came from that one cluster. The world record stands at 3. I've just set it. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.